Hi, this is BJ from Digital Mind. I'm just shooting a short video on the top 7 cover letter mistakes that cost freelancers work. The first one I'd like to cover with you is sending out generic cover letters. Now, this is a mistake that is done by 90% of applicants, and it quite simply means cover letters that doesn't in any way reply to the needs of the project. It's just a presentation of the person's skills, and it doesn't in any way separate that application from the other 50 to 100 applications that look exactly the same. As an employer, I regard that as being an annoying waste of time because it doesn't help me in finding qualified applicants, and of course it's exceptionally unprofessional, and as a result the applicant would rarely if ever get shortlisted. Secondly, ignoring what is asked for instance by applying without having the necessary skills, or applying from the wrong region. For instance, I might be specifying that I prefer to work with applicants from native English speaking countries. Then it doesn't really help me to receive 50 applications from India. And finally, not addressing the specifics. If I specify that I want a website that, for instance, has a particular CMS configuration, and the cover letter doesn't in any way reply to that, then that's not a good indication. 3. Spelling and grammar errors. Now this can be both funny and annoying. It can be embarrassing if the applicant is applying for a project that involves writing. So if I would receive an application from someone that doesn't have English as their first language, and I see mistakes that early, I would regard that as being exceptionally unprofessional, and also see it as an indication of their level of communication. 4. Suck up language. Now by this I mean applicants that try to come across in a good way without addressing the project or their own skills. Now this is done through a variety of different ways. The most common ones are trying to be over polite initially in the cover letter, wasting my time by writing a long introduction, not getting to the point, which I mean is of course the needs of the project and what value they're able to bring to it, and ultimately it just comes across as being unprofessional. The next point I'd like to cover with you is not making a good argument. Ultimately, cover letter is an opportunity for a freelancer to clearly make the case of why they're a good fit for the project. Now, not making a good argument can be done in a variety of different ways. The most common ones is not referring to skills and experience, not applying themselves to the brief, for instance by saying I would be a good fit to this project because I have this and this experience, and of course not trying to answer the question of whether or not you are a good fit for the project. The next point I'd like to cover with you is no evidence. Now this is very important. It's important that you back up what it is that you're saying by having some way of verifying it. For instance, you could have a portfolio, you could have testing stats that backs up what it is that you're saying in your cover letter. And the final mistake I'd like to cover with you is pushing the employer. There's a lot of freelancers out there that are very eager to get a job quickly. So in search for clients, they are looking for clients that are very interested in getting work done quick. And when they try to get clients like that to say yes, they try to move the conversation over to Skype. And if I see that in a cover letter, I immediately get wary and wonder if the applicant is really confident in his or her abilities, and if they're quite simply good in what they're doing. Because if they would be good, then there would be no need to rush the client. They could just slow down and have the confidence in their own ability and their own portfolio. So the general advice I would give to freelancers that are in that position is to just slow down and let the client make the next move. Okay, that's about it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, just go to digitalmind.com.